Well, howdy, tubers. Well, we've got a little progress here, shooting rivets, and which would be very repetitive or boring. So, show you what we've got here. I've started shooting the eighth inch button head in here. With that, I've got, well, those I actually squeezed, and actually these up here I was able to use the rivet squeezer, but these other ones got to use the gun because they're too far inside for the jaws of the rivet squeezer. But I also got the nut plates in here with solid rivets too, just because I like them, and down there too. So making a little progress, kind of slow, but well. Let me pause. Okay, well, had a message from I don't know if he's a subscriber or not, but I'll just call him a subscriber, wanting to know if there was any weight advantage from going to solid to the AVEX rivets, and I really didn't know what to say because I hadn't figured that out. But I was talking to Matt a while ago, Matt from the one that went to California with to pick up an Ultra Cruiser. Anyways, we were talking about it, and I got my scales out, but my scales aren't, I mean, they're little postal scales, but they're having a little bit of trouble with them. But I guess now I weighed out 25 solid rivets, and I'll say I got 3 or 4 grams, and then weighed out 25 AVEX rivets with the stems, and it come out to 23 grams. But that's with the stems on there. So still, I'm going to have to wait till I shoot a bunch of AVEX rivets, and then I can weigh 25 stems, which they are steel. And of course, the aluminum or the solid rivets don't have any steel in them. So, I mean, there may be a significant amount of weight savings there by going to solid. But the only problem there is there's not a whole lot of places that you can use the solid rivets, and you would have to be so careful, because if you're trying to solid rivet 1/16 or 16 thousandths aluminum, that would, I mean, it is so liable to get bent or something just by I'm going to say pneumatic riveting. Now, if you could get in and squeeze rivets, that's no problem, because I've done that. But now, and the only places that you could get in there and squeeze rivet would be the trailing edge of the wing, the trailing edge of the stabilizer, and the trailing edge of the vertical fin. You can get in there and squeeze those. But now on the elevator and on the wing, where the hinges go, the hinges couldn't be solid riveted because they've got what they call a hinge support. Now, actually, on the inboard hinges on the elevator, you may be able to squeeze rivet them because they've got there's extrusion right there, if I'm remembering right. So you might be able to do them there because they don't have the hinge support, because it's got the support of the extrusion there. So anyway, unless you can come up with a way of getting into the ribs and the skins and all that to squeeze rivet them, well, I don't know. But you could definitely do the side rails up to bulkhead B with with a regular rivet gun and bucking bar, and you could do the bottom rails with a rivet gun and a bucking bar, because there you've got enough material there that it's not gonna, you shouldn't hurt that, because you got the extrusion behind you. So before I get out of too much time here, we will let you go, and we'll catch you in the next one. So there you go, and God bless.